Hello, and welcome back. I'm just checking over the aircraft for any damage. We're flying in VR today. I'm going to try to do most of the flying in VR. And we're going to be flying the Boeing 767-300ER in VR. So I'm just going to try to show a different aspect between VR and a 2D screen. You get a larger scale when you're using VR in comparison to the 2D screen, and we see how we go with that. Okay, I'm just checking on the hydraulics. Everything seems to look good. Okay, let's get ourselves in the aircraft and let's get ourselves on our way. Enjoy the flight. Okay, we'll be entering from the back of the aircraft. I just want to show you the internal part of the 767. Here we are in the entry lobby at the back. Is the Stansted, the standard economy class that we're going through right now. I think I'll just speed things up a little bit, and we'll go to the front and we'll show you the first class, which is at the front. And towards the left we've got an exit or an entry to the left and to the right. I think currently we've got the catering getting loaded up on the right here. There it is. And we've got a little tool, what is that? This is where the food is kept, and all the beverages, drinks and etc. So a quick look outside at Stansted Airport. This is so immersive in VR. I get a full size of the aircraft. It's massive. Okay, let's get ourselves into the flight deck. We've got a co-pilot, Linda. She's getting everything up and running, doing the pre-flight procedure. And there you go. Let's get ourselves into the captain seat. Just squeeze through here. Let's just get ourselves out of this seat. There's Linda. She's getting all the pre-flight procedures up and running. Getting ourselves prepared for our departure to Alicante in Spain. I found a 767 PDF file. It's amazing. It's got everything there, and I wouldn't mind actually showing you because it just covers everything towards regarding the 767. And I'll send a link as well, because it's well worth having, and I'm going to spend a little bit more time with the 767, and so it will come in handy to go through the aspects of the 767. I'll just get myself. I'm not quite in the chair yet. I'll just get myself in position and try to get myself comfortable. I'll turn off the VR just to show you this the guidelines for the 767. Okay, X-Plane 11 guide, flight factor, Boeing 767-300. Here we are.
Procedure completed.
It's very in depth. It's got so much in this, and it's worth having, I believe. I'll put the link down below, and but look, it just covers everything regarding this flight model, and I'm glad I found it, because it's going to come in handy and be very useful for my approach to fly this aircraft. Okay, let's get this aircraft set up. From the work with FMC, let's start with ident, and it's Stansted. There we go. Echo Golf Sierra Sierra. Let's get our nav set up for Iris. Okay, the one way. 04. Just optimize the center of gravity. Okay, departures. There we go, it's listed there. Put that in, we can execute that. Cool. And arrivals. Arrivals at there, it's runway 28. So VLC 2R. Execute that. Let's check for any discos. Let's correct those. Not many, I think there's only 2 there. Just correct those. Cool. And let's check our flight plan, just to check in that our route is correct. That's been plotted into the FMC. And just to the bottom right, there's a step button, and that every time you press that button, it will take you through every waypoint towards Alicante. That looks good. Cool. I've got a confession to make. This is really this is about the 4th attempt in going through this flight. I found it very challenging, and yeah, it's just it's a huge learning curve for me. But I'm enjoying it, I must admit. This is my interpretation so far on how to go about flying this 767. It's my first attempt, I guess. I've had this aircraft for quite a long time, but it's a study level aircraft, and I just haven't got my grip, so get my head around to really get into it, really. And I thought I decided to, let's give this a go. And yeah, it's just a lot. A lot can go wrong if you don't go for the right procedure, I guess, a lot can go wrong, and I've learnt the hard way. But I've enjoyed it though. I've enjoyed learning the hard way, and I've still got a long way to go. I'm just basically getting the basics of the procedure on, just to basically get this aircraft off the ground and send it to the destination that you would like it to go, which is Alicante. I mentioned about getting this in VR, but I've had a lot of problems coming in and out of VR. The flight sim crashed, and so I found that very difficult to try to sort of have a balance. So I've decided to go back to the normal way of flying, which is the 2D screen.
Starting number 2 engine. N2. Starter cut out. Starting number 1 engine.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
N2.
Disconnecting tows. Stand by.
Starter cut out.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Before takeoff procedure. Before takeoff procedure completed.
card is in your seat and shows details of escape routes, oxygen masks and life jackets. It also shows you the brace position which you must adopt in an emergency landing. Emergency exits are both sides of the aircraft. They're clearly marked, are being pointed out to you now. There are 2 exits at the rear of the cabin, 2 over-wing exits in the centre of the aircraft and 2 at the front cabin. Please take a moment to locate your nearest exit, bearing in mind that it may be behind you. To help you find your way to the exits, additional lighting will be provided in the aisle at floor level. In the unlikely event of having to use the escape slide, leave all hand baggage behind and remove high heel shoes as they may tear the slide. Please now ensure your table is folded away, your seat's in a take-off position with your armrest down and your seatbelt is securely fastened. Your seatbelt is fastened and adjusted like this and unfastened like this. When the fasten seatbelt signs are on, you must go back to your seat and fasten your seatbelt securely. For your own comfort and safety, we recommend that you keep your seatbelt visible and fastened at all times to avoid being disturbed during the flight. If the cabin air supply fails, oxygen will be provided and masks like this will appear automatically. Stay in your seat to pull the mask towards you. This will open the oxygen supply. Please note the bag does not inflate. Place the mask over your mouth and nose like this and adjust the band and breathe normally. Do not help anyone else until your own mask is fitted. Your life jacket is underneath your seat, and if you cannot locate this, please ask a member of the cabin crew after the safety briefing. In the event of landing on water, remove your life jacket from its container and put it over your head. Put the tape around your waist and tie it securely in a double bow at the side. To inflate, pull the red toggle as shown, and the air can be topped up by using this mouthpiece. And there is a whistle and a light to attract attention. Do not inflate your life jacket until you're outside the aircraft. We'll also supply life cots for babies and life jackets for infants. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, please study the safety card and please take notice of the fasten seatbelt sign. If you do have any further questions, please ask a member of the cabin crew.
10 minutes to landing, just over 10 minutes to landing.
Flaps 5 set.
To return to your seat now and securely fasten your seatbelt. Please ensure the table in front of you has been folded away. Your seat back should be upright with the armrests down. And once again, all hand baggage stowed securely beneath your seat, not obstructing the centre aisle or any of the emergency exits. We would also ask now that all electronic equipment be switched off and properly and safely stowed for our landing. Headsets must be removed for our landing and our taxiing. One further reminder that mobile phones must not be switched on until the aircraft is on stand and the engines have been shut down. Thank you.
10:30, and the outside temperature is 21 degrees. For your safety, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the seatbelt sign has been switched off. Now that we've left the runway, you can use your handheld electronic devices, but before you leave the aircraft, please do ensure you have everything with you. Please do take the time to look in the seat pockets underneath your seat and in the overhead compartment. Do take care when opening the overhead compartment to ensure that nothing falls out. Any lost property found on the aircraft is handed to our team here in Spain. If you were given an additional seatbelt or life jacket, please leave these on your seat. If you've checked in a child's buggy, you can collect this with your luggage. For those of you who do require assistance, please could we ask that you do remain seated so that the other passengers can disembark, and then the crew will be more than happy to assist you. Please do have your passport ready for the immigration authorities, and as a reminder, smoking is not allowed. This does include electronic cigarettes. If you're on holiday with TUI or first choice, you'll need to look out for the TUI reps in the arrivals hall. We do hope you've enjoyed your flight with us as much as we've enjoyed having you on board. We'd like to wish you a fantastic holiday, and we look forward to seeing you on your flight home.